Happy New Year, everybody. It is 2019. Oh my goodness, already. So, this video is a big one. Okay, this is a really big video, so I'm going to split it up into two, three pieces, however many it takes to get this information to you. A lot of people have been asking me, okay, how do I go organic? Okay, you made this huge change, and I want to do it also. So, like, okay, after writing over and over and over and over and over again to everybody, you know, I could not keep up. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put this video out there and break it up and try to explain it to you as easy as I can. Because I'm telling you, it wasn't easy. I've been organic now for 5 years. Not 100% because we travel a lot with my daughter's sports. So, we go places where things aren't going to be completely organic. Like if we can't find, specific stores, we do try to eat as clean and as conscious as possible. And that's really what it's about. I mean, nothing is 100%, but you can't just eat anything. You do have to be aware and do certain things to just really make sure you are feeding your family the very best. All right, so I guess first thing we can start with is the why. Why go organic? I can tell you why I did. We had a lot of family that were just going through so many things, myself included. A lot of, diabetes, cancer. It's just over and over and over again. I'm like, gosh, it's like everybody is just getting sick. And I'm not talking about colds and flus. I'm talking about hospital, medication, sick. And I just started to research and look and try to find, like, there's got to be, some things out there to help them. And so the more I dug, I started to notice that there were a lot of things out there that are actually causing cancer and diabetes and, all other ailments, all these autoimmune diseases. And it's like, what? So, I mean, you mean I'm eating stuff that could be giving me illnesses? So I started digging more. I'm telling you, that rabbit hole got real deep real fast. So, you know, and that's just basically how it's just asking the question, like, what is in my food? That was, I mean, really wanting to know. It's like, okay, stop everything. I know I want to help my family member get rid of this, diabetes, or get rid of this cancer, or, at least try to help them through it. What are we eating? Could this be the problem? All these years of not being conscious eaters, could that really be a piece of it? And in many cases, it is. It is environmental. It is what we put in our bodies that we have to really think about. It is just as important as what you put on to walk outside. You would not put, short sleeves and a tank top or, shorts in the snow. I mean, a 7-year-old might try to do it. But, they lack the common sense to understand about, weather and how you could die. So you really just, there's just, we have to do better. And I told myself that I needed to do better for myself and for my family. I had this to, the example had to start with me. Um, so I remember when I made that decision to go big on organic, guys. I'm done. I'm done. I'm looking at all this crap. I'm looking at all my labels and everything, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this everything is just garbage, garbage, garbage. I'm losing it. I was like, okay. I'm freaking out my kids. I was like, okay, we got to figure this out. We have to do better. I didn't know anybody who had done this personally, so I really had to try to figure this out by myself. Pieced it out, looking at other people's information, going through YouTube like you're going through right now, going through, seeing how other people did it. But, no one really kind of hit it from the ground. Okay. I got all this food in my house. What am I gonna do with it? I'm looking through my pantry like, what in the world am I gonna do? I mean, I can't throw all this food out, you know? So, like, those are the questions, and that was the situation that I had in front of me. I gotta feed my family, but I don't want to feed them this garbage anymore. So, that's what we're gonna start with, okay? Why is it important? Eating clean is important, and that's what we have to really think about. This is about eating clean, right? This is about checking your labels. This is about not putting pesticides, knowingly putting pesticides in your body. Is it all 100%? No. The wind blows, right? So stuff can get on stuff. But knowing that you have a choice to buy something that is contaminated intentionally, or something that, may have caught something downwind, I'd rather go with that one. Then, because chances are it may not have, or it may have. But if you know for a fact that first line of that product says, okay, water, soybean oil, propylene glycol, crap, and crap. Don't eat it. Right? Just, that's the one you don't eat. Whether it says organic or not, go for the cleanest one. We have to deal with money here. I mean, it's not all, it's another expense in some cases. When you switch a product, it may be a little bit more expensive, may or may not be, but that's when you have to kind of juggle and look at those labels, right? And say, okay, doesn't say organic, but it doesn't say that the flour is bleached, right? It doesn't say that there's red dye number 40 and lake in there, whatever the heck that is. Okay. And it doesn't have, 15 lines of words that I don't know. Okay. So that's what you start breaking these things apart. Okay, well, this jar of mayonnaise that's organic, maybe $7. But this one, it's not organic, but it's made from safflower oil, non-GMO this, non-GMO that, and then that's it. You got 4, 5, 6 things in there, and that's it. Okay, you know what? When it comes to money, I would pick that one. I'm serious. You have to do what's best for you and your pockets. I mean, you just do. But you got to read your labels. Okay. And that's where it starts. I have my little notes over here, so I'm trying to make sure. And one of the biggest things that I would always get from people, they give me these silly comments. Oh, you're organic, so that means you like eat like green stuff all the time. You eat like grass and stuff. I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. All of this came from grass and trees. I mean, yeah, you got that. I mean, people is crazy. But eating organic does not mean that you're eating diet food. It doesn't. It means, and it doesn't mean it's low fat either. It it means that you're gonna have a cleaner fat, but you gonna have fat. There is organic butter out there, okay, and I use it. There's grass-fed butter out there, and I use it. Okay, so this is about cleaning up your food. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, you know what? In the beginning, I'm gonna tell you, I did lose weight. Not because I was buying diet food, low in this and low in that and low in this. No, because I got rid of the pesticides and the crap and all that stuff that was causing me the inflammation, that was causing me the aches and the pains and the gut problems and all that. All that stuff started to go away and things started to clear up. So, yes, you will change. Your body will lose some of the toxicity. You will lose some weight. You will. But you can make an organic apple pie, right? So you still, if weight is your issue, you still got to be smart. I mean, my organic apple pie is really good. It really is. Okay. So that is it. The why, we got that out of the way. You need to eat clean. You need to clean up your food. You need to get those pesticides out of your life as much as possible. Unfortunately, I mean, we can't control Mother Nature and the breeze, and we can't control everything. But you can try to clean up your pantry, what goes into your body and into your children as much as possible. So I'm gonna move down my list so that I don't forget anything. What to look for? Now that's a lot. So what to look for? First is your labels. So I have a couple of samples here. One of my kids' favorite cereals. Oh my gosh, it's really good. But they have different types of labels that you can look for. You got this one that everybody know, typical green and white circle, the certified organic, which is something they pay for, right? You can have an organic product that doesn't have this. You still gotta read the label. This right here is your non-GMO. That means that it is not genetically modified, meaning they didn't do something in a lab to alter this product. And you have your fair trade on here. And here they just put certified organic, gluten-free, non-GMO. But see, in the label, it'll tell you, like everything that has a star next to it is organic. Now this vitamin right here, you can see it doesn't have that certified label on the front. It doesn't have it on there, but on the back, you can see it. It says that it is certified organic here on the label. So everything in this little box says certified whole food product, and then they list everything and have organic. Now this one, sustainable wild caught. Doesn't say organic on there, but I personally look for sustainable fish. Because sustainable, all that really is saying is that they're collecting this product in a way that is going to preserve the environment. So they're not just in there with giant nets snatching up all the ecosystem, right? Grabbing up dolphins and sharks and throwing it in with the sardines, so it's done in a responsible way. So, your food quality will probably be a little bit better. Okay. Next one is on. I don't have a bell pepper or a apple with me right now, but on the label, they may not say, like, those little produce stickers. If the number begins with a 9, it is organic. Because they're not gonna have like the little green and white sticker on the front of the actual. They'll have it like on a bag of fruit, but they won't have it on the little like the individual fruit. So look for a long number that's gonna start with the number 9, and then you know that it's organic. Non-GMO, we did over there, and then other countries. You gotta look for that. Because there's a lot of countries out there that do not believe in GMOs at all. Or they are very strict about their pesticide usage. They're very clean countries as far as their produce and things like that. So if you know that, you can look, because it changes all the time, like things that come from, for me, if it comes from, if a produce comes from China or from Thailand or fish, I might not eat it. Just saying, that's me. It's just me. Okay, that's just me. Yeah, because they use a lot of pesticides over there. I mean, like a lot. I think China uses more than us. So, yeah. So you want to know, check your updated versions of, countries and different states and different farms and things that they, those things change, but if a farm says, oh, all of a sudden we're going organic, you need to ask them how long you've been trying, because it takes years for a farm land to go from not organic to organic. And another new one that I just found, I was looking at some products on this overseas website. I like to, ask a lot of questions about their products, and I was going to order something, and then I noticed right at the bottom it said reasonably organic, and I was like, what the heck is reasonably? So I had to typed up a question. I was like, excuse me, what do you mean by reasonable organic? Like, what does that mean? And they were like, well, like, it's organic, but we can't say that by the time it gets to you that it will be, or that, the product may not change. I was like, okay, so we won't be ordering nothing from you. But then I look further into that particular company, and they were a biotech company. So there you go. So you can have, it's just, don't hold me on this, but I'm just processing the information because it makes sense to me. You can have something that is GMO and considered organic as well. So read your labels. is very important. And farmers markets. We're going to end here. Um, I didn't realize until I started to really, really go to a lot of farmers markets that a lot of them are not organic. You know, you think like, oh man, I'm in the country, right? I'm going to this farmer's market. I can just start snatching up everything. And then so I just asked this one farmer, do you use pesticides on your produce? And I did it in front of my kids. I want my children to, be responsible about their food. Also think about stuff like that. What are you eating? Ask them. It's my money. I will ask them what's coming with the food, right? So I asked them, oh yeah, we spray. Next, because a couple of aisles down the, farmers market, you get somebody who doesn't, a small local place that will, they just pick them in time and just sell them every week so they don't use pesticides. So there you go for this video. it's already getting long enough. And we're gonna start the next one probably tomorrow. So make sure you really just go over your own situation and get your own why together, because you can do this if you are not 100% sure that you are ready to clean up your food, because it's a commitment, and it's a commitment that's going to take you beyond just in your own home. It's going to be you having to drive past McDonald's, have to not eat at Chili's. There's going to be those big decisions that you're going to have to make, and you're going to have to make them for you and for your kids. Okay, so we will dig further into that in the next video, and I hope that this was enough information, not too much information, but I talk a lot, but I just really want you to understand this. So please subscribe and tell me what you think about this video, and stay tuned for part 2 and part 3, maybe part 4. We'll see. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening, and I will see you later.